welcome back to Cooking with Mama Bear. If you're new, thanks so much for joining me today. Today we're gonna make mini no-bake cheesecakes. Before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a video. So let me ask you guys, once you make your cheesecake, what kind of toppings would you put on yours? Let's just jump right into the video. Okay, for today's ingredients or recipe, you're gonna need 1 block of cream cheese that equals 8 ounces, 5 tablespoons of butter. You'll need 2 tablespoons of lime juice. You can either use the concentrate in the bottle or fresh lime. You need 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. You'll need about 2/3 of a cup of sweetened condensed milk, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of white sugar. With the graham crackers, you only need 1 of those sleeves or 1 of the little mini packets that go in there, which equals about 9 or 10 crackers altogether. In terms of equipment, you will need something to juice your lime. So I have a little like handheld juicer, a sharp knife, a rolling pin, a spoon of some sort or a rubber scraper, a dish to get your juice out of your fresh lime, a small dish, a microwavable dish to melt your butter. You'll also need like some silicone muffin wrappers. If you don't have it, you can put it right into the muffin tin. You'll need a mixing bowl, and I have a mixer. Okay, did you guys ask your parents, can you cook in the kitchen? Because once they say yes, then you can cook in the kitchen. And also make sure to wash your hands with hot soapy water for 20 seconds. Making the cream cheese filling, we're gonna first start by opening up the box of cream cheese. Now you notice I used a little bit of this. So I have like 3/4 of the block, so I have 6 ounces, which is fine. I've had it out at room temperature for a while, so it's softer. Okay, and then I'm also gonna add 2/3 of a cup of the sweetened condensed milk. And then we're gonna mix this all together. Okay, when getting your lime juice, either you can use the lime concentrate in a bottle, or if you have a fresh lime, that's even better. To prep this thing, all you wanna do is make sure that it's been sitting out for a little while, and then also you can roll it on the countertop to help give you more juice. So I'm just rolling it back and forth under the palm of my hand on the counter to create more juice in here. Then I will cut it in half. I'll take my little handheld juicer. If you don't have one of these, you can just simply like squeeze it in a dish, but you gotta make sure you get all the seeds out. So that's what these little holes are for. So now I'm gonna juice the lime. Okay, to crush the graham crackers without making a huge mess, what you can do is take like a zipper bag, open it up, and I've got like a quart size. I'm gonna open up my package of graham crackers, and I'm gonna pour them right into my zip bag. Okay, hopefully these will all fit inside. They will. Okay, then you're gonna zip this up. And then you can take a rolling pin and you can roll it or gently tap it. Don't hit it so much where you pop a hole in your bag and then you've got crumbs going everywhere. So now I'm gonna crush the graham crackers. Even though I crushed it up and it's a nice fine little powdery bits or crumbs, I'm gonna pour this in a mixing bowl. And even if these graham crackers had, it's the cinnamon kind, which I don't think mine are, I'm still gonna add some cinnamon sugar to elevate this flavor. So I am gonna take this is white sugar. I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of this and pour it around. 1, 2, and I'm also going to add just 1/2 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm just gonna sprinkle this around. Oh yes. And then I'm gonna stir it a little bit just to combine it gently with a fork, or I could use a spoon too. Now I'm gonna pour my melted butter. Make sure you only microwave this like, is that a piece of sugar? Lord. You want to pour in or melt your butter. I should only done it for 20 seconds because it overflowed the microwave. So don't do what I did. So now I'm just going to combine this, and then we are ready to put the whole thing together and then refrigerate it. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble this, our mini no-bake cheesecakes. And so what I'm gonna do is I put my filling, cheesecake filling, in a glass liquid container. So I have this little spout so it's easier to pour. So I'm gonna fill it up probably about 3/4 of the way, and I'm gonna sprinkle the topping or the crust on the very top. It'll go in the refrigerator and chill for at least 2 hours, and then we will come back to see when it's done. Okay, I got them out of the refrigerator. Then I noticed these things were still kind of squishy at the bottom, so I had to put them in the freezer for 12 hours. So I will change it on the recipe to say freeze these for a while. It took me 12 hours. So I'm going to take my plate and put it on top and then flip this over, and then I'm going to gently pull up this silicone wrapper. Hopefully this thing will not come apart. Okay. All right. Still a little gooey, but that's okay. Next, what I'm gonna do is put some fruit on here. And I'm gonna do, they're red, but I've also got blueberries and blackberries. So I'm just gonna take a couple of berries. I'm gonna put them in some cool water. I just wanna rinse them a little bit. It's always good if you do an odd number because they look prettier, or it just looks more eye appealing. So I'm just going to take these out, and you see how there's a little hole in the raspberry? I'm going to flip it upside down to let the water drain out so it doesn't get all over the cheesecake. Okay, so here's my last one. Okay, now that the water's soaked out, I'm just going to pat these dry just a tiny bit. Okay, so now I'm going to put my raspberries on top of the cheesecake. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Yay. Okay, so again, I could use blueberries. I could use a couple of blackberries. These are really small, so, or you could take one strawberry, maybe slice it a little bit and stick it on top and cut the green part off. But this is the fruit I have at home today. So I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me with Cooking with Mama Bear. Don't forget, stay and look while you cook. Bye.